Hello, everyone. This is my first time going live on YouTube, so this ought to be fun. I wanted to jump on and share a little story about self love. You can think of this as a story or as a guided visualization, but I hope you follow along with me. If it's easier for you to close your eyes so that you can visualize the things that I mentioned in my story, please feel free to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with about self love. I want you to visualize or picture in your mind's eye is you. So you are on a game show and you just won this game show. The name of the game show is Life, the Universe, and Everything. And you got the highest scoring points and you won. Um, And in order to collect your prize, it's been explained to you that the nature of this game show, life, the universe, and everything, is exactly that. And that your prize is of cosmic origin. It's bigger than this earth, it's bigger than this game show. And in order for you to receive this prize, you're going to have to leave Earth for a little while to go and collect your prize. So this is huge. This is bigger than any earthly prize that you can even fathom or imagine being able to receive. So you say, okay, you're ready. I mean, good Lord, this is like the best thing you've ever heard of. Um, you prepare yourself for this journey. You accept that you're not quite sure where you're going, but to be able to receive a prize bigger than any earthling has ever received before, you are ready. So, what happens is you feel yourself begin to float up and out of this earth and away, and you're floating in the cosmos now. You're among the stars and the planets, and you realize that you're traveling, you're on your way to meet Source or God, if that's what you call it. You're in this beautiful, peaceful space out in the cosmos, out in the ethers, so to speak. And it just feels so amazing. It's as if there's nothing and there's everything all at once. It's as if you can sense all time that's ever happened, and yet at the same time, there's no time. You're suspended in this timeless, wonderful place. You are so at peace, and soon you notice that you are actually in the presence of Source. Source is with you. And you begin to feel just a little bit of what it must feel like to be Source. Timelessness, effortlessness, just floating, being a part of everything all at once, and yet also a part of nothing, that nothingness. And it just feels so amazing, so something you could have never experienced in your human form on earth. And so as you're enjoying this new status that you're in, this new state of being that you're in, you begin to feel that this is so wonderful that maybe this is your prize. Maybe just being in this space and being able to experience what it's like, even though it's slightly different because you are still in your human form as you float in the ethers. But you can kind of get a glimpse as to what it would feel like to be Source. And so, like I said, Source has joined you. You're in Source's presence. And Source reminds you that no, as wonderful as this feels, just being here with me, this is not your prize. You have an actual prize that I'm going to give you. Um, and the reason why you had to go on that show called Life, the Universe, and Everything is because the prize that I'm going to bestow upon you is that it's connected to life, the universe, and everything. And so now you're getting really excited. And Source tells you, before I give you this prize, I want to explain it to you just a little bit. They say this prize has never quite been given to a human in this way, in this form. In that you had to travel up here and actually meet with me in order to receive it. This prize that I'm about to give you is energetic in nature. And this energy is actually the energy that I used before there was anything, before creation. It's this energy that I use to create all that is, all that you see now, your earth, your rivers, your planets, your moon. I use this energy to create all of this. This is the most powerful energy in existence. In all that is, this is the most powerful energy. And I'm going to give this to you as a gift, as your prize. When I give this energy to you, I want you to realize that this can be the energy that will change your life. You will finally be able to live the life of your dreams if you use this energy. You'll be able to create the things around you that you want to create. Those things that you've been dreaming of for so long will finally be yours if you use this energy correctly. I also want you to know that you will be able to literally change the world around you, change your physical world around you. You'll be able to help others with this energy. You'll be able to create. Now, although you cannot create on the form that I created on, as far as creating planets, you will be able to take this energy and in your human form, use it to create things in your physical reality back on Earth when I send you back on Earth. So this energy is of cosmic nature. It's more powerful than anything you may have encountered on Earth. And I want you to realize how powerful and how important this energy is before I give you this prize. And you're excited. You're like, oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. This is like the golden ticket to everything. I can use this energy to create everything I want, my life, my dreams, my finances, everything. Heck yeah, I'm ready for that. So you're stupid excited about getting this prize from Source, and Source is ready to give it to you. And you ask, you know, I know I can create my life the way I want to create it. Can I also help other people with this? Can I make the world a better place, not just for me, but for everybody? And Source says, yes, of course. Are you ready? Are you ready to receive this prize? Of course you're ready. You're so excited. Okay, so you're in front of Source, and Source puts out their hand right in front of you, and you begin to see right in the palm of their hand this small light looking like an energy center, an energy, just a ball of energy, and it's a small light. And the light grows bigger and bigger and bigger until it's about the size of maybe a soccer ball. And it's just this huge, energetic ball of brilliant light, more beautiful and more bright than you've ever seen before in your life. And you can tell, and by its nature, that it's pure energy. It's some sort of energy. It's not an actual physical ball, but it's this swirling, moving, bright, shining, illuminated light. And it formed right in the hand of the creator of Source. And now they're holding this ball, and they're reaching out, and they're handing it to you. And you take that ball of energy, and now it's yours. And you're holding it. And Source looks at you, and they can tell how excited you are about having this energy. And Source asks you, well, what are you going to do with that? What's the first thing you're going to do with that when you get back to Earth? And you say, well, the reason why I asked you if I would be able to use it to help other people too is because I have these people in my life who could really benefit. Like, they're the ones that told me to go on the game show to begin with. And I really want to help them out. And so you already start thinking about how you're going to help them. And you try to pull some of that energy like into a smaller little ball so that you can give it to your friends and your family when you get back home. But you can't pull it apart, and it doesn't work. You're thinking to yourself, I really want to be able to give some of this prize to the people that I love, but every time I try to reach, yeah, I can't do that. So what gives? I thought you said I could use this to help other people. I can't. It doesn't seem to be working that way. And source is looking at you kind of with a smile on their face, and they say, how did I give that to you? Think back to how I physically handed that prize to you. And you're like, well, it happened just a second ago. I don't have to think back that far. It formed in your hand. I watched you. You put your hand out, and it started as a little bitty ball, and then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. It came out of you. And Source says, that's right. It came out of me. You can't give this prize to anyone else until first you give it to yourself and you put it inside yourself. And once it's inside you, then you'll be able to form that energy and give it to others in the same way that I did. And you said, okay, I think I can do that. You mean I have to give all of this to myself first before I can give it to anybody else? And Source said, yeah, in fact, that's the only way it's going to work, even for yourself. You have to give all of it to yourself first before you can create the job of your dreams and the relationship of your dreams, and especially before you're going to be able to pull some of that and create some of that for other people. And you say, okay, I think I can do that. One more question, though, Source. Before I leave, before I go back down to earth, and before I use this energy on myself, can you tell me, like, what do I call this? I don't want to just call it glowy yellow ball. What do I call this? What is this? What is where did this come from? What do you call this? And Source looks at you and says, it's love. Love is the greatest power that is, the greatest energy that is. I've given it to you. You are so deserving of this prize. But in order to use it, you need to give it to yourself first before you give it to anyone else, or before it even works to help you even create the life you want. You need to give that love and put that love, that energy into yourself first. Can you do that? And you say, yeah, I think I can do that. The end. The end of my story. I hope that shows you the importance and power of self love, and how you need to give that to yourself first before you go about trying to create the life you want, and especially before you go about trying to love others or to give them pieces of yourself, whether that be responsibilities or obligations that you feel that you have to others. You need to love yourself first. Otherwise, anything you try to do is going to be ineffective at best. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed that little story, please be sure to leave me a comment, and also like and subscribe if you liked this content, so that you can keep up to date when I post new videos. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.